Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we have another community replay. This one sent in by Casual Stingray. You guys should know him. He's been around for a long time. He's been on the channel a couple different times, I believe. He's definitely been around. Make sure you guys go check out his YouTube channel as well. I know he does have a YouTube channel. But anyway, Casual's in the Massachusetts. And we're on northern waters, sorry. And, oh, by the way, if all goes well, if you are watching this video right now, I am aboard USS Wisconsin. Cross your fingers for everything to go well. I'm hoping. I'm so excited, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be awesome. I've never been on a battleship. I've been on smaller ships during my uncle's re-enlistment into the Navy back in the mid-90s when I was a young fella. But never been on a ship this large, never been on an actual battleship. It's gonna be fantastic. Can't wait. Plus, you guys know I'm a nerd, I'm a geek, whatever you want to call it. I'm a fanboy of the Iowa. Can't help it. And so to be on the last serving Iowa, the last retired Iowa class, is gonna be pretty awesome. So yeah. Anyway, Casual Stingray is going to put himself in a pretty... It's a standard position, I would say. It's safe for the most part. And you can see he's got a broadside Vladdy out there at 15.7, but he's not really too keen to shoot him, but he's got an Iowa that's a little bit closer, and so he takes that shot. Now, obviously, Massachusetts most likely is going to be running the secondary build. Why would you have the Massachusetts if you're not going to run the secondary build? So it's probably a secondary build, and this Cheshire's thinking about coming out in front of him next. Now, we already know what these freaking 16-inch 45 caliber guns are capable of when it comes to cruisers, but clearly the Cheshire needs a refresher, guys. Wait for it, shot out, and come on, baby. Looks good. Pow! Okay, wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but still, Citadel hit him for 15K. He definitely going to feel that one. And if he gives him a few more seconds here, he going to get it again. And you don't usually survive the second time. Now, clearly somebody's dropping 5 torpedoes, and there is, I believe, a Jervis spotted out to his left. Now, this is a bit controversial for me. The destroyer was detected, and still is detected, and he shoots at the Cheshire instead. Personally, I go for the destroyer. I'm not afraid of a Cheshire at all. At all. Like, I know I can depth strike it pretty much at will, especially in a, an American 45 caliber 16-inch gun ship. Now, our secondaries are firing off to our left side. The Siegfried's over there, so we're going to go ahead and swab around to the left side. And, I don't know what people think, but going broadside to any battleship in anything is a bad idea. Let alone a cruiser. Yeah. That's not a good day. So, just like that, in very quick succession with two Citadels on 2 separate cruisers going broadside to him, he manages to pull up to 74,000. Now, he just completely stopped worrying about the Siegfried. Not a great idea, because if the Siegfried had gotten his 15-inch guns loaded, he could have easily punched you back. Now, this shot, I did not think he was going to make this shot over the island. I've done this shot a million times, and every single time I do it, my shells go straight into the island and completely miss the target. But he managed to get the shells up into the superstructure / deck armor enough that he does damage. Now he gets rear turret of justice and gets the beautiful penetration right through the bow. So down goes Cheshire. Now Scharnhorst is starting to push him. There's also an Iowa and a Vladdy out there, and everybody is starting to push up on him and push Casual Stingray back. But Casual, keeping his head on a swivel, he's already been in reverse. He's got himself angled really well. He's going to be a hard target to take down by the Scharnhorst. But what does the Scharnhorst have, folks? You got torpedoes. You got 2 sets of torpedoes, one on either side of the ship that you got to worry about. Vladdy takes a shot at us, but doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Again, we are bow tanking, so it's going to be hard. He gets the aiming bug where it locks onto the guy as far away from him as possible instead of locking on the guy that's closest. But we do manage to go through the bow of the Shard Horse there, maybe up into the superstructure a little bit, but managed to get a good hit on him anyway. And we get forward just enough to catch the belt armor there and get that torp reduction, getting that shot down to just 7,000 damage. Obviously, that was the other side, and here is the side that's closer. So he manages to avoid those, no problem. Only taking one torpedo, only 7,000 damage. Now, again, the destroyer is currently spotted. Now, I know that when you got a broadside shot at an Iowa or a Vladdy, you want to take that. However, it could come back and bite you in the butt real bad if you leave this Jervis alive. And sure enough, Jervis goes unspotted and is still alive. So, Casual, the one gripe that I'm going to have here, I know what you're doing. I know you're trying to get rid of what you consider the bigger threats, but a destroyer is a destroyer, man, and he just dev-struck your cruiser. So that leaves just you versus this destroyer. There's still one cruiser back there behind an island, but he's not going to be able to help you. We do get a fire on the Vladdy with the secondaries there, which is nice. And I don't know what it is about this enemy team. Like, I feel like they were disrespecting Casual a little bit here. Just straight up disrespect. They're like, all right, clearly, he's being disrespected by all these guys as much as he's disrespecting this Jervis player. And it almost certainly will come back and bite you right in the butt when you do that. Never underestimate a player, man. And this Iowa's done. There is no way he survives that salvo. 24,000 damage, 2 citadels, gone. That was glorious dispersion. That's what we call horizontal dispersion and almost no vertical dispersion. That is the beautiful shot that you always want. And Vladdy here, now Casual's going to take some shots on the Vladdy, and he's going to be aiming a little too far forward for no faster than the Vladdy is actually moving. And if you look on the map, like, he's got basically the perfect shot. You want to hit the Vladdy right at the waterline or just above the waterline at center of the ship. He actually hits right at the front gun instead of being a little bit further back. If he aims a little further behind, that Vladdy's probably dead right there, but he doesn't. And now he's got no choice but to engage the Jervis. Jervis is right here. He has to respect the Jervis's ability to torp him into oblivion, so he bow tanks him. But what's that do? That leaves him broadside on to a Vladdy who he just punched for 11,000 damage. Now, obviously, he manages to take down the Jervis with one hit here. He is going to take 2 torpedoes, and he also gets smashed by the Vladdy and manages to lose all of his hit points really quickly. Now, he does get a little bit of help here from the Jervis's smoke screen, but it's only a split second. We know these are very quick, very short smoke duration, and as soon as he goes dark, he pretty much comes back. But that gave him enough time to turn in, probably saving his life for the moment. And this was a much better placed shot. Center of mass, right above the waterline, 2 citadels, giving him the Kraken Unleashed and the kill. And, I don't know if you guys noticed, but 234,000 damage done in his Massachusetts with the Dreadnought High Caliber, Close Quarters Confederate, and a Kraken. 3,000 base XP. If you like what we're doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.